Hey guys, welcome to the channel, Pilot in Command Hangar Talks. Today I just want to go over a screw up I had in the cockpit just yesterday. I don't want you guys to find yourself doing the same thing. So we all screw up. The professionals, the private pilots, the student pilots, we're all screwing up, and the idea is we all learn from those. So we're going to go over that screw up today and hopefully fix it. We'll never do it again. All right, so about the flight, man, it was just the other day, like 2 days ago, and I was flying from Van Nuys here in Southern California up to Napa for work in a Gulfstream 450, and we had passengers. It's beautiful. Passengers were early, the weather was awesome, no turbulence, wind was at our back. Everything's perfect, right? It's just one of those days where you're feeling good, looking good, flying good. Everything is perfect, right? And so we come about halfway to San Francisco area, and they give us our descent. So we start descending, and I talked to my co-pilot, and I kind of explained to him, hey, when we get the airport in sight, I'm going to cancel our IFR or tell air traffic control that we don't need them anymore. And then I'm going to hand fly this thing all the way to the ground and have fun with it and do that pilot thing, right? So we talk about it, we decide what the plan is, and we go for it. So now we get down to about 11,500 feet-ish, still in the descent. And I tell the co-pilot, I'm like, hey, I got the airport in sight. Go ahead and let them know that we're done with them. We don't need any of their crap anymore. Let's go ahead and do this on our own. And so he tells them, hey, I'd like to cancel IFR. We're going to be doing a visual approach in there. And they were happy. They had things to do, so they were like, all right, cancellation received, squawk VFR, basically telling us, hey, we're done with you. Go do your own thing. We don't need to watch you anymore. Perfect. All right, so I continued the descent on down. I get to about 10,500, and all of a sudden I get a call from air traffic control, who just told me they weren't going to be watching me anymore. They said, oh, by the way, you are cleared into Class Bravo airspace, or something like that. And I was like, oh crap! Like, I realized in that moment, like, I'm like 2 seconds away from flying into Class Bravo airspace without a clearance. These guys just saved my butt. You're not allowed to go into Bravo without a clearance, and I wasn't paying attention, and I'm just descending right down into it. No clearance, just enjoying my day like I'm out on a Sunday drive, not paying attention to anything. And, it really kind of freaked me out. Like, I'm up here not paying attention to what I'm doing, man. That's a bad juju. You don't do that. And so made me think, like, even when things are going well, when it's a perfect day outside, you're relaxed. Maybe I'm getting a little too relaxed. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys get like too relaxed up there flying sometimes? Is that just me, or I assume other people do it? But it's not good. We need to be on our A game when we fly. It's like you do everything, you do all these checks to make sure you're doing things right. Every checklist is done to a T. You get good sleep, you do all this stuff, and then show up and you're actually flying, and then you relax. Then, like, bad timing. Then secondly, ATC is your friend. like, why am I canceling air traffic control? I could have just as easily just told them what I wanted to do. I wanted to fly a visual approach right there. They would have watched me. There's no reason for me to cancel and tell them they don't need to watch me anymore. Like, those guys are there to help, and I'm telling them go away. Like, it's retarded. Don't do that. Stay with them. Let them help you out. They're absolutely there to keep you out of trouble. When I first started flying and when I was doing some of my flight instruction stuff, I was up in Idaho and in the backcountry up in Idaho. And we don't talk to, towers and air traffic control. It's like you're always just kind of you, and you're talking to your buddy you're flying with in the other airplane, and you're off in your own world. And so when I ended up moving down here to California to fly professionally, it got serious. I was like, oh crap, I got to make sure I know what I'm doing when it comes to talking to people. And it was uncomfortable at first. Now, I didn't want to talk to air traffic control. It took me a while to get into that role where, man, this is actually a really good thing, and I'm learning that they're there to help me. And so I encourage you guys to use all the resources that you can, and that includes air traffic control. And I know that a lot of people just are uncomfortable with it, but let that be something you work on. Let's be better at that, because it can really help your safety and the safety of the people around you and all that. And lastly, I think the bigger point here is do some preparation before you fly. The night before, if I had sat down the night before and I thought, okay, I'm, just thought through the flight, chair flight, do a little bit of chair flying there. And I thought through the flight, thought, hey, I'm going to be in Class Bravo airspace at some point. I'm taking off down in LA area. That's busy enough to raise a concern. And then secondly, I'm descending down into San Francisco area. I should be thinking about these things. If I had just taken the 2 seconds to think about that stuff, probably wouldn't have found myself in the scenario I was in. We all screw up. You've screwed up. I've screwed up. I like to talk about my screw-ups on this channel because it shows that we can learn from those mistakes. And I want to hear about the things you've done wrong and what you learned from it. And so go ahead, leave a message, a comment down there that says what you thought about this video, what I should have done differently, what you would have done, maybe something that you found yourself getting yourself in a little bit of hot water, or whatever it is. I want to hear about it. People following this channel want to hear about it. And also go ahead and subscribe. And if you like the video, we're putting out new content all the time. I've got instructional videos coming out. I've got a private pilot ground course that will be available for sale up on our website too. I'll put the link somewhere around here. In conclusion, go out there, enjoy your flying, have fun, do everything you're supposed to do, pay attention, keep yourself safe. Fly low, fly fast, enjoy, guys.